Hi, this is Paul from xBrat Software Solutions. In this video, we will be having a deep dive into the difference between micro futures and e-mini futures. I will explain what they are and which automated strategy will yield the most returns. If you find value in the video, please give us a like and share it with your friends. Now let's get into the video.
Micro futures versus e-mini futures. So in my opinion, micro futures, you're basically on a hiding to nothing. You're a little fish in a big pond. If you're doing multiple contracts, you're paying quite a lot of commissions. And in reality, it's very hard to get your head above water trading micros. You can't get the profit you need to make it sustainable. You'd have to trade lots of different instruments, lots of different times of the day, and it's really complicated to actually to make it work with micros. It's a great invention, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people using it, but I just want to give you an example of a strategy that we use, the xBrat Slingshot automated strategy builder, and I'll give you an example of micros and then one e-mini contract. So before I give you the example, I've developed these automated strategy builders to mitigate against risk. So we can reduce the max drawdown massively, increase the win rate by being very particular in the type of trades that we take, and the algorithm, if you like, the intuitive algorithm, sticks to the rules, doesn't think about it, it sticks to the rules. So let's go through this example. So we're going to look at maybe a standard account size for somebody with micro contracts is $5,000. To trade 5 contracts of MCL, you need $3,630 margin there. Okay, so you're using quite a lot of your margin. If you want to carry overnight, it takes the rest of the way, the $5,000. So profit over 60 days, $845. Doesn't sound a lot, does it? Okay. Now, I'm going to go through some of the criteria. So again, I've used the same method, used the same software to do both of these, but one's micro and one's for e-mini. So this is the MCL. This is performance report over the last 60 days. $845 profit, and that's what you should be expecting by trading 5 contracts, because we've got a profit factor of 5.33 here. Fantastic. Got a max drawdown on the 3 trades that we used of $81. That's great. These are good figures. There's the start and the end date. 30 trade in 60 days. Again, it's picking the cream of the crop. It's looking for those rules, making sure you've got a signal, you've got confirmation, and you've got fresh air to trade into. 90% win rate. This is good. This is really good. But it only yields $845 profit. Trading 5 contracts fully optimized by me, who's been nearly trading 30 years. Very difficult to get to where you want to be. Average winning trade, $38.55. Max can set winners 20. Max can set losers 1. So consecutive winners 20. So it does trade. This automated trading strategy does trade. But you're on that hiding to nothing because you're trading pennies, literally, okay, to get to where. So $845, in my opinion, is a good profit for a 60-day period trading micro oil. You can't trade much more than that on a $5,000 account, because you need $1,320 just to trade 1 contract of micro ES. So if you were to take away and try and put another trade on at the same time as these 5 contracts with MES, you might not have enough margin. Okay, so now we look at copper. Why do I choose copper? I've been trading copper for a long time, even professionally. Okay, the margin requirement is $6,710. So let's just say a $7,500 account would do that a little bit. So we've gone from a $5,000 account to $7,500 account size, a 50% increase in account size. The profit, however, is over 1,000% more, from $845 to $10,962 in the same 60-day period. Optimize the same way, using the same method that I teach all of our ASB users. $10,962 profit. Profit factor off the roof. I've had one little loser at $13.86. Same time period. Only 8 trades this time though. 87.5% win rate. Pretty close to 90%, especially when you've only had 8 trades, 7 winners, 1 loser. Average winning trade, $1,568 compared to $38.55. So for a 50% increase in your account size enables you, in theory, to get a 1,000% more profit. That's why it makes no sense to me to trade micro futures. It's literally, you've just got to save a little longer, get over that hurdle to get to full E-mini futures, have a very strong strategy to trade them with very low risk. The potential profits are a lot higher. So for me, I always say this, with micros, it's a good practice for building a strategy. If you want to do it with real money, to make sure you get that same psychological feeling, that everything else. But if you want to take trading seriously and grow wealth and have an income, you can't do that on micros. Again, max can set winners 5, max can set losers 1. So again, same 60-day period, 5 micro contracts on a $5,000 account gives you $845 with a 90% win rate. So it's really good. But for an extra 50% on your account size, an extra 1,000% in profit, it's just incredible that more people don't see this. And hopefully this simple example will take that home to you. So, quick look at the charts means nothing to you, but on the top left here is the MCL. It has a runner. The profile of that runner is good. You see, we take a little bit of profit on 3 contracts and let the 2 contracts run there. Same sort of profile down here on copper, but 1,000% more profit. Okay, so it works the same. It's still an automated strategy, but the difference between micros, that's 5 micros compared to 1 E-mini, is just massive. The problem that people make when they're trading micros is they change the risk profile. Because they're trading micros and they're trading pennies, they change their appetite to risk. Sometimes they don't even put a stop loss on. So you've got to have the same rules, whether you're trading $80 million or $800 or $5,000 or $50,000. Do not change the risk profile just because you're trading micros. Do not change strategy rules just because you're trading micros. And my rules are very simple, and they're built into this algorithm for the Slingshot Automated Strategy Builder. We have 3 elements, 3 rules, if you like, and there's a lot of filters and other algorithms checking all of these different types, but in reality, if you dumb it down, you get signal. You get no confirmation, but you get some fresh air, there's no trade. You get signal, you got confirmation, but no fresh air, there's still no trade. If you get a signal, and then you get confirmation, and then you get fresh air, that equals a trading opportunity. No exceptions with an automated algorithm. No exceptions whatsoever. So what I just want to reiterate, don't have high expectations when trading micro futures. It's a lot of work for very little reward. And just to remind you, for me, micro futures, you're on a hiding to nothing. You will never get ahead. I've really, I look at micro futures for some of our clients on the ASBs, and I say to them with a $5,000 account, do you know what? Just work for a couple more months. take some money, you get some money out of your salary, get it on there, get it over the line with a little bit of fresh air on the other side of the amount required for margin for a 1E mini contract, and then get a very high probability strategy to trade that. It's not about the quantity of trades, it's about the quality of trades, and that's where our automated strategy builders for NinjaTrader really come into their own, because it not just only gives a signal, it looks for the confirmation on 6 different time frames higher than what it is. If it doesn't get that confirmation, it just won't take the trade. Even if it's got the confirmation and there's no fresh air to the next support and resistance zone, then it won't take the trade. If you've got all 3, it will take the trade. Hence, only 8 trades on copper in 60 days, but a nearly $11,000 profit compared to 30 trades on micro oil in the same period, but only $845. So again, on a hiding to nothing. Check out the links below for the NinjaTrader version of our Slingshot automated strategy builder. Again, if you've only traded micros, please do not subscribe to this. Wait until your account size is big enough, and then you will be able to look for that growth in your account size.